can stay right here, we will play until somehow you can find a slightly different frame of mind. Right here in my arms, away from all harm. You'll be safe from all the flares, although I know you don't care.
Welcome back to the couch. It's dinner time.
Yep, you can see the people are
It's a feeding
foraging,
frenzy.
they're feasting.
Yep.
There was a line snaking around the counter, out the door.
All chaos has ensued. Food is here, and
I'm just surprised the neighbors haven't showed up, man.
Yeah, free food. It's yummy.
Tech issues aside, I think the one thing people have been happy with is the food. So.
Yes, we tend to do pretty well with the food here at the Summit. But up next, we got EG versus Tinker, another big match in the group stage.
Yeah, it's a big match. I think pretty much everyone would say EG come into this as favorites. Tinker, usually a team that can get out to that early lead, but they really struggle to close out games. EG often get out fast, and even when they fall behind early, are very good at coming back.
And taking a look at the standings here, EG and Tinker both off to a rocky start in this tournament. 0-2 in the group stage. So right now, this is the battle of the bottom, and I'm sure both teams will be eager to walk away from this not 0-3.
Yeah, and EG obviously had that star-crossed, ill-fated game one with all the tech issues. They were leading, then we had to remake. We didn't have the save, so we had to play the game again, and didn't go so well that second time. So I mean, maybe that put them on tilt. Maybe it got them a little bit out of their comfort zone. But
it is a rough way to start the tournament, no doubt about that.
This is a team that often drops down to the lower bracket and makes a run anyway. They remind me a lot of the old Na'Vi in that way, where Na'Vi used to be known as kind of kings of the lower bracket back when they were in their heyday. So. I still think they can come back and make a run of it.
I think so, too. I also think we've got a draft ready to rock and roll. We're going to have some players joining us once they're done shoveling some food down. But I think LD and I are going to start things off here as we move into the draft. Yeah, there we go. Look at that production. Woo! All right, so Team Tinker, they'll take the Dire, and ooh, look at that. Chikiro and Tidehunter, they're opening bands, and EG, they'll take out the Elder Titan and that big old Ogre.
Yeah, the beasts. These are all like behemoth-style creatures. They're all mythical monsters, basically.
Yeah.
Don't want to meet any of them in a dark alley.
Ever since Merlini described Chikiro to me as the ranged ogre, I can't help but think of him as such. I've been forever soiled whenever I think of the twin-headed dragon. He is deceptively tanky, though, for a ranged support.
Yeah, obviously they are a bit different. Chikiro's tons of AoE and pushes.
It's more the tankiness and the support is the sentiment.
He's like a flying fortress dude. We got a B-52 bomber of a hero in the house.
Well, here we go. First pick, Vengeful Spirit for EG, and this is a hero, an old-time classic. She went off the radar for a while, and boy, is she back, baby. We've seen her have such a big impact in quite a few games over the past month.
Venge, first pick from EG. This is something I would have expected out of, like, Na'Vi, maybe Power Rangers. Sometimes Virtus Pro would run a more aggressive, Virtus Pro Polar would run one of these more aggressive roaming supports, but it's not that EG can't do it, but it's just not what they've been known for over the past few months. Generally, you see them picking a little bit more AoE, a bit more team fight, a bit more pushing focus, of course. Or Cloud9's another good example. They love their Venge because they normally go for more of a hard carry, as we see EG trapped in the draft.
Arteezy does not look particularly energetic at this hour.
It's past his bedtime.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, young man.
Bedtime for Bonzos.
Yeah.
He's adopted the Sylar pose,
One knee up.
What is that called from the Karate Kid? What's that pose? The stork pose, or
what's it called? The crane?
Yeah, the crane.
Crane.
Yeah, he's got crane pose going on.
I like that we're both doing the crane motion off camera. You're never gonna get to see it again, folks. Sorry.
All right.
But wow, interesting picks.
Are we gonna see that Zeus Morphling strat again?
Ooh,
just the mass nuke damage.
Yeah.
There's no Elder Titan Zeus, which has been a really popular combo. Other heroes, I guess, to keep in mind are Spectre. Spectre Zeus, we've seen a few teams experiment with that. I know Cloud9 likes it from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, this could be the beginnings of more of a global strategy for EG. They could grab a Nature's Prophet, and it could get pretty scary. But Team Tinker, they've got a scary duo of heroes to get things started.
Zeus is really good against Terrorblade. Mass nuke damage, really heavy on the burst, and you just don't want to be low HP against the guy. Whereas generally Terrorblade is pretty good there because you can always get off a Sunder if you're tanky enough, but no, not going to be the case this time around.
Yeah, PieCat warming up his face there with his hand warmers.
Yeah. He doesn't know when he's on camera, so he doesn't do his pistol thing, man. I missed that from PieCat.
We need a bright light on top so the players know when they're on. But
yeah. A loud horn. We just get someone to stand in the room with an air horn and a walkie-talkie. We'll just say, "Hey guys, PieCat's on."
Summit 3 will promote our admins.
That's when we'll bring out the real production value. Or maybe we could just buy an air horn. Do we have the budget for that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
All right, John. Anytime it cuts to camera, that's all you, man. Air horn away. I'm sure the players will love that.
All right. So Legion Commander ban. I think Tinker might run this the most, and I would say probably the most effectively out of any team.
Yeah.
At this tournament, and generally in the West. I've seen Quickfoot play it when he's playing for the team. Obviously, Quickfoot's not here today. PieCat has played it, and I have seen Sing Sing play it. Well, back when he was playing a core role for the team, although I guess recently we've seen him more playing support. So.
Okay.
Or at least him and Bulba have been swapping it out. I'm not actually sure what their current roles are.
All right.
We've
got a new entrant here. There you go.
A new competitor enters the cast. We need the Kato Guy soundboard so we get like the Smash Brothers.
There you go.
PieLieDie has arrived.
Is this supposed to be only on 1 ear?
Well, yes.
That's what we have
yes.
for now.
And we've got another newcomer here. Looks like
Kawaii 2000.
One Curtis going to be joining us.
Hi Curtis, do you have a Snuggie for me? Can we share the Snuggie?
It doesn't share the Snuggie with anyone actually.
No.
Wow, you're not going to share with me, dude?
Even the teammates, it's not allowed.
Yeah. I was getting kind of cold, and he gave me the cold shoulder.
Yeah, I get one arm. It's like when you share earbuds, except better.
Oh yeah.
He's not sharing the Snuggie with me, guys. This sucks.
I'm actually a little jealous. I need to put some socks on my feet. It's getting chilly here in LA.
Nobody wants to see those things.
Hey. All right.
Do you know how many angry tweets I got last time? It's like, why are there disgusting feet on the
Wash
camera?
your feet, idiot caster.
Never seen feet before.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing well.
Hello.
Did you enjoy your food? Get something good to eat?
That was good.
The food was good. The EG game was good.
Sushi in 10 minutes.
There was sushi?
There was sushi apparently.
I missed out.
It evaporated. You know, we should really just cut the little things on this cable so Curtis isn't like
I can just sit
doing
forward. It's fine.
the crane pose here. It's tied up in that bundle.
Oh, okay.
We'll get production on it.
We'll deal with it.
Okay, guys. So, talk to me about the draft. For me, it's a bit unusual to see EG first pick Avenge. It's generally not like up until this tournament. I had not seen them run it at all.
Yeah, they
More
might.
here, you guys like?
Yeah. We've been picking that entire DreamHack. We always first pick that.
Yeah,
So I guess they saw it and they like it. I mean, it's a really strong hero.
It just works really well with all the carries in the patch right now.
Yeah, it's a perfect comeback hero as well. And like when you get ahead, it's good as well. You can be level 3 12 minutes into the game, and you still have a good impact. I think he's one of the few that can do that.
Do you think that change to Vengeance R is really big for the hero, or is that less important?
I mean,
Like the debuff, I mean.
it's not that big actually. I mean, it's really good for sure, but it's actually not as good as you would think.
It's not why you're picking.
Yeah, it's mostly like when you're maxing his terror, like the impact, like because it's so easy to play the hero then. Like you're always gonna do something good. Like you can help your carries farm stacks faster. You can push out lanes. Like in teamfights, is a -7 armor on everyone is huge.
And it seems like when I watch you guys that it's a lot about Roche as well. Like when you
Oh,
pick
yeah,
that
yeah,
hero,
Roche,
it's
of
always
course.
securing Roche is a big objective.
It's just
for the lineup.
anytime you need high DPS, so like you're farming a stack, Venge is going to be by far the best support.
Yeah, overall in the game as well. Like you don't need to get that much physical damage. She just adds it to herself. You can have 4 other pretty like they don't need to have high right click. She just helps out.
The negative word is sort of weird though, because it's like something you don't really notice, but if you watch the replay, you'll be like, oh, that's why he killed me so slow. And it does have an impact, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those like hard to measure spells, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've got a Bat Rider picked up by EG.
And a Witch Doctor for Witch Doctor Rubik for Tinker.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like
That's
that.
very
I think their
unusual.
supports have no damage right now.
Yeah, overall, it's picking Rubik in this patch feels like he doesn't match up that well with every support. I feel, especially Witch Doctor. They're both low HP, no escape really.
can't really farm stacks until he gets a lot of fault levels,
Yeah.
which I mean that's normally why you farm them.
And
in
they're
the first
not.
place.
I mean, Witch Doctor's a decent laner, but they're not amazing laners, to be honest.
10 seconds remaining.
there are spells to steal this game. There's lasso. Seems
Yeah,
nice if
I-
you're like actually farm.
Yeah, I don't know why they picked Rubik, honestly.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Reserve
What's EG
time.
gonna do here? Zeus Batrider. I think they ran this earlier with a Morphling today.
There's actually still a Skyrath.
I mean, Morphling looks good.
Yeah, actually, Tinker doesn't have any lockdown for that.
Morphling looks. I mean, maybe that's why they picked Rubik. They predicted it.
But I mean,
That's,
Rubik is not that good. I don't think he's that good versus Morphling.
I mean, he's one
Got
of the
that
better
spell
supports
shield.
at
Come
least.
on now.
You can get some.
Yeah. He still gets shotgunned. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Waveform's like the best spell to steal.
It is.
More strength.
I
could
mean,
be good,
it
too.
is in the like first 25 minutes, but after that, you really want, like, you need a Ravage to steal, or a Black Hole.
Yeah.
So if you're EG, what do you do here? Are you thinking about anything else besides something like Morphling, or I just throw a hero out there? But
I mean, not gonna lie, but if I don't have the heroes in front of me, I have no idea what heroes are in the game.
No, I
yeah,
mean,
let's. I'm gonna get some production value going.
Here we go.
no, I mean, they were.
Aw, snap.
I
Just for you.
I think they're looking at the lane. It's a Terrorblade Witch Doctor Rubik lane, and they had. It's kind of strange because the Batrider, like, they were maybe expecting the lane to be a bit stronger.
Is that Dire on top or Radiant on top?
Earthshaker.
Dire is
Dire
on
on
top.
All right.
Yeah, so they went with the other way. Usually you can put some lane pressure against Terrorblade with a tri-lane or dual lane, but the way they picked, it's impossible for them. You don't want to put Batrider safe lane a one-on-one. He loses most of those matchups. So they switched it around. So they got Earthshaker to help out with off lane and
10
gank mid easily.
seconds remaining.
Man, that's a crazy statement. You go back like a year and a half ago. It's like Batrider
5 seconds
won
remaining.
almost every
Oh
lane.
yeah.
Great solo
Times
hero.
they haven't changed.
Otor Babieski.
Reserve
There he is.
time.
EG man.
Oh, is
They're really
Charlie's
getting pumped up.
sleeping back
Charlie's
there?
passed out
10
already. Look at that.
seconds
He's
remaining.
he's
Has
probably
done.
on his phone. Oh, there he is. He's awake. Good.
He's just fiending right now.
Yeah.
Evil
Charlie likes to
geniuses
feed.
He's got to
turn
get on that
ban.
social media. Here's a 5th ban Razor, and I'm curious what you guys think about Razor right now. I've heard some other players say he's kind of dumpstery right now. Is he still pickable?
Especially, but I don't like him versus Terrorblade either. It's like you want to run in with Razor,
10
and then you run into the
seconds remaining.
Terrorblade, and most of the time he's gonna have a DD or a Illusion Rune, and even if it doesn't have that,
5
it's an easy
seconds
Sunder
remaining.
plus CS dice to the right clicks as well.
Yeah.
Like, you're depending too much to snowball getting. Like, you need to have a lead. You need to be
5
out farming
seconds
them.
remaining.
If you pick Razor, you have to crush that lane. Like you have to aggressive.
Even I mean, it's not even about the lane. Like, you can do well in lane, and a lot of games that won't even help you. But EG, they run the best Razor, so it's not that bad of a ban.
Is that a Bulba respect ban there?
It looks like it. We've seen.
Does
Not
anyone
that
run
much
Clockwork
Clockwork,
well
yeah.
right now? I feel like that
We
hero
run
never
it like
does
once
anything.
every
We ran
20
it like
games.
once in the past like 100 games.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
maybe that,
I think we've only ran it once this patch.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why really. A lot of the heroes can escape, I
10
guess.
seconds remaining.
He just scales also.
Yeah,
fast right
and most offlaners can get
5
experience now
seconds
anyway
remaining.
on the
Yeah,
offlane.
I think
so
that's-
Yeah,
you-
the
so you don't
cog
have to
blocking
force
isn't
it.
as
Oh, wow, they got
important as
Puck
it used
last
to
pick?
be.
Geniuses turn to pick.
That's a hero that's
It's
really
an
become
extremely good hero this game.
Oh, Andy Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hero doesn't do so well versus TV.
The Arteezy anti-mage.
Wow. We're in for a
Hmm.
treat here. Get your farming ready.
That actually makes the Rubik pick kind of nice, these last two. Earthshaker,
Yeah, yeah,
Fisher
for
to
sure, for
steal,
sure, yeah,
anti-mage,
yeah.
blink to steal.
It makes it better. It's still kind of hard to steal Earthshaker spells. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's only the Fisher. Like, if you end up with Echo Slam, you're pretty sad. Like, you think even if you blink into them, it doesn't stun. So
Yeah, it actually does nothing.
yeah, you
it's
f-
like a 300 damage nuke.
yeah.
Yeah. Fissure is so
Th-
good.
that
And there's
puck-
just
that
no
puck
like
though-
summons to clear anything.
I'm kind of
anyway.
worried though. They might put the puck off lane, and I don't like it that much. Like, if they could get an early blink dagger, like a farm puck this game, he could run around and kill everyone. So I don't.
The thing is with Puck this game is like if a support gives anti-mage 1 level on him, like the support can just leave the lane and Puck just gets destroyed by anti-mage.
Yeah, yeah,
And that one's like super one-sided to anti-mage.
yeah. I think they had to come up with something different in lanes here.
Yeah, if you just get like PMS, you take like no damage, you just blink on him. And
And once he has no mana, like
Yeah.
it's over. You actually can't do anything with Puck.
That's a good one.
Buff Triad, please. That's one of the better ones.
How
I've
many
seen.
do you get? Does everyone
You
get
get
two?
You get 2.
I bet
Okay,
they're
good.
gonna
Because
sell
I
them
wasted
later.
my first
oh,
one.
you know they're gonna sell.
Of course they are.
They'll
Like,
probably sell like the gold one, the platinum series.
yep.
Nah, that one is no good either.
Yeah.
I saw this one earlier.
The
It's
Zai one
good.
is good. Just
Yeah.
kill me.
He's feeling emo.
Yeah. The effigies are a fun.
Are the
touch.
sad boys coming back now? They're 0-2 actually.
Oh,
They've
look at
got
that. That's a pretty cool one.
I mean, the text though, I don't know.
That's
The 4.
Pray to El
praise
God.
with a E.
I mean, he sat and wrote it out himself. So
Poof bitches get money.
And it's not,
That could not be
too
more of
bad.
a Sing Sing
It's
effigy,
6
I
out of 10. I give that.
It's just very Sing.
Yeah.
Sam, Sam the man. That's pretty good.
I'm kind of worried for TT support early game. I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna be doing. I get if they could. I don't know.
They
Yeah.
can't really gank.
They could try to gank mid, but it's so easy for them to just have the Earthshaker there,
Yeah.
and they can't farm too much. Neither of them farm jungle that well until Witch Doctor's like level 5.
And they also both really want their levels as well.
Yeah, I feel the lane setup is easier for EG. Like the Earthshaker is just gonna protect. He's probably gonna help Batrider early, and then you can just sit mid and stack.
It's really shitty to do dual lanes on Tinker too, I think, because like there are dual lane offlane that's gonna do okay, but like Terrorblade plus any one of the supports like Batman is gonna get everything he wants. They can't. do
Yeah,
anything.
and the dual offlane it's one of
It's
those dual lanes that can only stay there for a couple of minutes. And
You can't even crush for those couple
Yeah.
minutes, right? Like Atomage, if he gets 2 sets of regen, you're gonna burn his 2 sets of regen, and then you're gonna have to leave the lane.
I mean, they're just gonna have to. They have to use one of the supports to just make sure they get a lot of stacks up. So if they can get a really fat Terrorblade this game, he can do well.
I mean, it's a decent Terrorblade game, I guess. It's all right.
What denotes a decent Terrorblade game? What are the things that make it a bad Terrorblade game?
If they have super easy elo clear, that's bad.
They have Zeus, which is
Zeus.
probably one of the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, the nukes.
And other than that, I'm not really
Like,
sure.
once he get like this game, once he gets BKB, I think he can just run at them. Like
Yeah.
they have a lasso, and I don't think he dies in lasso if he gets BKB.
Yeah, honestly, it feels pretty OP. I'm not really sure what's a bad Terrorblade game, honestly.
Well, your drafting tendencies certainly
Yeah,
suggest.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I've never seen a draft where you guys are like, this is a bad Terrorblade game.
Yeah. Strong
I
hero.
guess there's Elder Titan as well, who matches up pretty well against.
I mean, I don't even. He's
Like-
pretty good versus Blade.
It's weird though, because
Not bad.
that's a universe effigy.
So when are you guys gonna do a sing along here? You get us. See, you actually need to share a snuggie with the universe. That has
Oh
to
boy,
happen.
I wish you hadn't said that.
We'll give you a few
A
drinks.
good idea. Good idea.
Well,
Bond together. You could do
maybe
like
when
the scene
like
in Lady and
Gods,
the Tramp where
Gods
they're
has
like,
his Enchantress cosplay. We'll reveal it and we'll serenade him with a song.
yeah.
That's not good.
I think that sounds like an okay plan. I will
Has-
nominate Gods for
Has
that.
he worked out that surgically attached deer carcass to his rear end, or is that still?
I'm not sure. That may have gotten lost in the shuffle
People have
today.
gotten really weird about the cosplay. I'm like, I don't even want to see that. Who wants to see that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a bit overhyped now. You know, like no matter what he does, like he better be an Enchantress, like a real life Enchantress.
Should done a
so it's
quick
like-
one. Just paint
Yeah.
some white papers, put it on him, and call himself a.
I
Call
tried to
himself
find
an
some
Enchantress.
cosplayers to make the little fawn butt, but they all said, that's pretty difficult, man. I don't know.
I mean, anything's better than the booty shorts,
Yeah.
though. Have you guys heard about this?
No.
Have they
You know how girls will often wear like those pretty short shorts that kind of highlight your butt? They normally have something written on them. He has booty shorts, male booty shorts.
There's
course it
nothing
does.
written on the butt, at
It's
least.
gonna be
but
I
interesting.
mean,
they're
I
pretty
respect
short.
the guy for not giving a crap, but I don't want to see that.
LD's
you
not
want to
on
see
the-
that?
I'm apathetic.
You wear
could-
tights.
I know. I wear
That are
yoga
one
pants.
size too small.
Well, those tights. I don't. Those got benched.
Between
They're
you,
too tiny.
between you and him, I gotta find a new place to live, man.
Oh man, we're getting kicked. We're gonna get evicted by Uncle
Does
LD.
anybody wear weird stuff on C9? Any unusual habits?
Not really.
You guys
No.
are pretty
Clothing.
normal.
Envy wears the clown and
I
shirt
mean,
a
no,
bit too much,
and
maybe.
be like you'll just
Showers in it.
you'll be at an event, he'll just be wearing shorts.
Oh,
And
that.
our
Oh, yeah,
sponsor
yeah.
is
He
like,
loves shorts.
What?
If it's possible to wear them, he'll wear
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay. All right, so we finally have the game on our hands here. EG versus Tinker, and we'll get right into it here.
Maybe they'll
Oh,
surprise
mama.
me.
I mean, Tinker, like, there's a pretty easy potential for them to win the game, I think, though. Because, like, Panda this game, he can make so much space, I think. And if Terrorblade gets mega farmed, like, it's not that easy to stop.
Pierce, you want to bend your mic in just a little bit closer to your mouth? All right, that would be.
Get it in.
There-
Nice.
there
I hope
you
I don't
Nice.
breathe onto it.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh no.
Oh no, we got another pause. Listening to the soothing sounds of that Bat Rider fire.
Yeah, I just feel the
CFG reset.
that config. Oh yeah, I have to start watching for that on the PCs. If you get another player's config, that's no good.
Yeah, by the way, that's how we won emoji.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, at MLG, everyone was playing with.
I just want to know, that's the only reason we won. Everyone had envies, like, they mouse over something that, like, shines bright white.
Yeah, everything. It's like bluish colors on the minimap.
created like a bad config?
No,
No,
he
it's
likes
just his
that.
own config,
Oh.
right?
I
But,
don't
like,
like it.
they didn't tell us to delete it or anything, or like we didn't know it'd be a problem for other teams. We thought everyone just
Yeah,
used
that was really
configs.
early.
It's
No
just-
one was really using configs.
I guess
back
no
then.
one knew, and like I remember Waiter came to me. I was like, "Yeah, I moused over stuff. It just started shining. It was so weird."
Wow.
That sounds really distracting, actually.
Well, congratulations, guys. Well
Man,
done.
whenever I hear about configs, I think about CS:GO, and it's just so depressing.
Oh,
Oh my god. That was quite a weekend.
Yes, it sure was.
So both of these teams are actually 0-2. I mean, obviously with EG, that's a big surprise, I think, for most people. They
who did they play the first game now?
They played Secret
Secret.
first.
Oh.
That was the train wreck of a BO1 that took 3
Oh,
hours.
yeah.
They were winning a bit. It got remade. Couldn't load the replay. And
Oh, yeah, nice.
unfortunately, the replay file got defunct when the PC crashed, so
Oh.
it was victims of circumstance, but
Yeah.
unfortunate nonetheless.
well,
I mean, lucky, like no one is getting knocked out. So, wait. Oh,
Yeah,
what
no,
happened with
Not
the
from the
universe
group
there?
stage. Oh,
Oh wow.
oh, I
He
guess
miscalculated his firefly, so he couldn't ward. That was actually, if he gets out that ward, that would have been super good if he could block the pulse. Because I don't think they had sentry money on TT.
Actually, are they going aggressive?
I mean that I
no
like.
sentries.
I kind of like. I don't know what they're doing with the TV though. I don't think they can go aggressive.
I have not seen too many aggro try TBs, and the few times I have, I think it's been rather
Oh,
unsuccessful.
honestly, he's
Honestly,
not
it could work
that
out
bad.
this game. Yeah,
like,
I actually. Yeah,
I
that would've
actually
been
think
good.
they have to do something like
That-
that.
I
'cause,
would
I mean,
prefer
they're going
that.
defensive, I think, but
That would have been nice actually.
actually, they can put TB mid really easily, and
Yeah,
just put
I
Panda
think he's gonna
aggressive
get
or
wrecked by
something.
Zeus though.
Is he like?
I mean, they're
Yeah,
doing
he's
it.
actually TB mid, right?
He has
it's
a
TB mid,
stick,
Panda
so-
There's a
aggressive.
load of TB mid. We'll see what happens.
Because like worst case scenario, like you don't farm that much mid, but you got stacks.
And then you just go to the jungle
Yeah,
and
like-
someone else takes mid.
Like even if you're down 20 CS, if you get a 4 stack, you're even.
I mean, for the laner stage, they kind of needed to do something like this.
I mean, that's something you guys always do. Is I know when I'm watching Cloud9 games, is you always rotate. Like you normally pick carries that can go to the jungle, and you rotate them quite early.
Yeah, I want my farm.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's because of you.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah. All right. So Zeus mid versus Terrorblade. Looks like Loda got a pretty good block. Oh, he missed
I
it.
missed one, so.
Honestly, the
Had a
block,
good
like in
block.
this matchup,
He's
the
gonna do
blocks.
well with the. I don't know. We'll
But-
see how it goes.
You can't really deny the Zeus though.
If he can dodge the chain lightnings, I mean, he should. I'm just worried about his low HP, especially when Zeus is 3 and 5. It can get really hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so
Actually,
showcase
dodging
just-
those first 2 chain lines is actually so big. He's dodged 3 actually. Bot lane.
Here we go. Arteezy going blow for blow with Sing, and there's the cask flying out as he tries to blink out. Not going to
Ooh.
get the bounce they wanted. And
If he had some bad luck there, like he
Yeah.
actually would have died.
that
Yeah,
was
they got the clap crit.
a little close for comfort. So that'll be a salve down for Arteezy. How much more regen does he have? A set of tangos? Yeah, and 1 pulled. It's going to be a rough lane for this anti-mage.
Yeah, they can probably zone them here actually.
Is it Rubik top? I can't.
Yeah,
quite
he's
see. Yeah, I like this lane setup actually. This is super annoying for EG because like Earthshaker, you want to be against a tri lane when you're blocking because you screw up 3 heroes. But like this, like it doesn't feel good to play this.
Yeah,
game.
they definitely lane this really
pass?
smart. Nah, I don't know. That was a
RNG.
waste of
No,
mana.
never mind. Yeah, it does 50 damage.
It sure does.
Yeah, the Panda's farming really well. AM's getting absolutely nothing.
Oh, this
and
is pretty
losing.
cool.
That
you
is
can
cute.
create illusions.
Yeah, that's actually cute. I,
I
love
like
that.
Bat
Everything-
Rider.
It's the little things, guys.
Sad Zeus.
So Bat Rider's just kind of lingering here towards the mid lane. I guess Universe already sacking the off lane, just going to stack in the jungle and leeching some XP. Finds his level 2. But
Yeah,
just
he-
straight to the jungle.
He abandoned pretty early.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty good for Team Tinker at the start. Like it's way better than I thought it would be.
They kind of need to get the Rubik bottom though now, since they are shaky rotating.
I mean, if you're EG, what should you be going for a gank on mid maybe? What's your play?
Not
I
EG.
I don't think they can do anything right now, to be
They have
honest.
to, have to wait a
I think
bit.
they have to just play calm. Just chill a bit.
See what they can do here bottom, because it's only a dual lane over, so they actually can get kills.
Oh, there's the cask on Arteezy, but no bounces.
Yeah, it's a problem. They might be out of region here.
Sildus has
I think-
nothing. Only 2 CS.
I
Sing
really
has
like
11
Tiga's
CS.
lines,
Like he can bring a bottle to himself now.
I think that's the saddest I've seen Arteezy in the laning stage in a while.
Yeah.
Good shit.
That's the spirit.
No love lost between old friends. Don't you Vancouverites stick together? Not really.
I like Arteezy. It's just you get some sort of pleasure from watching him get, dumpstered. Like it's just.
I wish he could hear you right now, and then we could just
Ah.
cut to when he
I
was
mean,
here.
he'll hear it later.
Yeah, there we go.
Show him the VOD.
Get dumpstered, Artur.
Mid lane, looking pretty good for Zeus. Fear topping the last hit chart. Loda not too far behind, though. Pretty even farm fest here in the mid.
Yeah, so far it's definitely good enough.
Good for the DB. Looks like Universe heads back to the top. He's found his level 3 now. Brown boots with some
He's getting
branches,
a lot,
but
actually.
yeah, he's going to get this nice big fatty here.
Like the thing is, even if he gets this, like if he just stayed in a jungle and he kept double stacking, you get probably better than lane EXP.
I mean, is he gonna be able to do anything to slow down the puck?
Like the biggest thing he's doing up there is he's just making sure they can't kill his tower.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure how much that's worth.
Well, they ping
Okay,
out
they might
Sing.
kill. We'll see.
Looks like they're thinking
Never
about it.
Earthshaker
Support's
ball.
wrapping around. Zai
Oh,
finds the
nice,
block
nice.
that he wants. Arteezy doing what damage he can, but Sing's already out of mana. There's the scream.
Yeah,
Tango.
PPD messed up on his what do you say? Like how he walked.
His path.
Pathing.
Yeah, he's pathing.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know what that was, but that's a fisher.
That's a hate fissure. Well, Arteezy is not farming very well.
7 CS in
But
4 minutes.
considering what he's been up against, I guess it's not too bad.
And
Yeah, right now it's looking. The lanes were perfect lane setup from TT.
like Zeus is starting to pull ahead mid, but Loda's actually been stacking a little bit, I think. Oh, I just lied. He hasn't.
Doesn't matter too
Down
much.
bottom.
Like, it doesn't matter though. He's gonna get 3 counts every meta.
They going on the brew. Oh, a decent fissure. We'll block out Podcat. Arteezy taking a lot of damage, forced to blink defensively. And still no first blood.
That's actually so hard. That's such a hard lane to kill when you like Bench and Earthshaker. Your damage is really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like once he has no mana on Panda, he actually takes like 20 damage a hit.
Yeah. It's rough.
They do
Nice.
have Zeus out, which is actually really big.
Yeah, bottom lane just got a lot harder.
That was Zai's angry ping because Fear didn't mana boot him.
Here we go. There's the Zeus ult. This could be your first
Oh,
blood
wow.
right there, and it's
That's like a
Arteezy.
500 range auto attack.
Dota 2.
He's got a lot of reach on those blades, man.
Jesus.
Dire's bottom
That was a Stretch Armstrong auto attack.
All right. Well, at least a decent recovery for the anti-mage after this slow laning phase.
And Panda actually TP'd down at half HP because he was trying to catch the anti-mage.
Oh, that's really
AM had no
unfortunate.
mana. He thought he could get something, but
Yeah, he only has the level 1 blink, of course, but that's gonna slow down the brew quite a bit. And I guess the good news for Tinker is they do have a puck, so they have 2 ways that they can kind of go around the map, control things, and look to start fights.
Yeah, I think the Rubik is doing pretty well.
Yeah, what's our levels looking like on these supports? and
Universe got
tankers?
Golem too.
Oh, yeah.
PPD 10th position, as always.
Well, he dings level 3 here, so we're looking at the chart, so.
It's actually Zai.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
I mean, that's how it is
Yeah.
when you play.
Yeah, it's just Earthshaker. I think like he's gonna find farm somewhere.
He
this game.
actually normally catches up really well.
You can see though he hasn't bought any wards. He's using it on mana boots.
Yeah.
just not dying.
Yeah. Sing grabs a double damage, or at least he's thinking about it.
I think he's
He's
bringing
waiting for
himself a
bottle.
bottle.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
a big rune.
Yeah, so he'll have full mana and a double damage rune bottle.
It's like a 250 damage crit or something.
Yeah.
It's actually way too much.
Yummy blueberries.
What's the puck getting? Is it getting rushing dagger? No, it went treads.
I think that's good actually.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, what is levels? It's just that right now they don't have any space for the Panda to farm. So if the faster puck gets his dagger, the faster they can switch around and let the puck move around.
Honestly, they can put Panda mid and then have TB just farm jungle. Like
I don't think
Yeah.
Panda can get anything mid. He's gonna get bolted out way too quick. He can leech experience.
Cask onto Artor.
Oh my
There's the
God.
crit. Whoa! Well, that's some burst damage. Not enough for the kill, but it's pretty close.
That first crit.
That hurts,
Since the
man.
Earthshaker stopped now, they're doing well. Bottom again.
Yeah, I feel like pucks usually.
Mid lane?
Is it mid?
Yeah. Try to kill Rubik,
Radiant's
but
top
looking
tower
for it.
is
Rubik
under
is doing
attack.
really well. It's gonna,
It's almost 6.
yeah. Actually, stealing the
the Thunderbolt is
yeah,
really good.
it's super good. It's
Oh,
not
you
that
can-
easy though if
yeah,
he's thinking
de-ward
about
with
it.
that.
It's just a high damage nuke to
super
be
high
honest.
damage.
It's like 350, 7-second cooldown, and no cast time on it is super nice. Ooh, this is
Smoke
an interesting
rotation.
smoke actually.
Puck is
They have a
level
ward on
6.
He's dead, Areno.
There you go. Coil on Fear. This should be a pretty easy kill for Tinker. It sure is. But a TP in, John over, and
That's good.
yeah, won't be able to find a recovery.
And they actually saw the Avenge TP too, which is really nice for bottom. I don't think Antimage is gonna get anything for like 30 seconds now.
Yeah, that lane ward mid, we'll
Maybe
see how
just
long it
1v1.
lasts against the Zeus, but for now it does pay off a bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
TT are looking really, really good right now.
Mhm.
It's been they're 0 for 2 now, right?
Yeah, both these teams are actually 0-2 so far in the group
Yeah, I think TT has done well every early game and then like it's turned on into a loss. So
Yeah, they really seem to struggle kind of closing out games when they get that early lead.
yeah.
I'm not sure. Do you guys think it's just an execution thing? Is it partially just how their drafts usually go, or?
I think the drafts had something to do with it earlier, but it's definitely execution.
So I mean, looking at the
Wow.
drafts, we've talked a lot about kind of these little decisions, but what's the overall kind of approach for each team? Like we can start with Tinker. What's like the next 10 minutes look like for them? 15 minutes ideally.
I think they need to play patient until they have Blink on Puck. They can go for one smoke probably then. And then you play patient again until you have Blink on Panda, basically, I think.
Yeah, they want to form up the 2 blink daggers and then start moving aggressively,
I think-
getting map control, getting deep wards.
EG wants to do something now, though. They have a Blink on Bat.
I don't think any of the teams are forcing any towers. Like, towers are just gonna happen if they get kills.
Like, the push is really bad until TV's hitting your tower, which is sort of late, because like towers aren't worth that much anymore, so you'd rather just farm creeps.
I feel like this Blink Dagger timing for Universe is pretty damn good, given you had to
Top
retreat
lane.
to the jungle at level 1 and up top right there. Reveals it onto Loda. 2 TPs right away. Can they bring him down? Yes, they will.
That's a good gank.
That's not really, because they wasted 2 TPs now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Wow, solo kill on the puck.
He used ulti.
That's actually really big.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be a much delayed blink now.
Might be
'Cause-
starting the TT.
Yeah, he could have had the blink as well. Up
It's
top,
happening.
EGM.
It's happening.
Ah, classic EG.
Well,
Is it
so much
classic
for that.
EG or classic TT? I'm not sure.
Nah, this is like every EG game. Like something goes wrong, but then, like us included, we just like give them like 3 kills, and then the game gets hard
Going
again.
back.
I mean, Arteezy's made quite the recovery also. 33 CS at 10 minutes. Obviously not good, but where he was, it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. Oh, the Panda is doing well.
Yeah. And look at that graph. Pretty big swing.
It's pretty good for them.
It just always seems to happen, like you said. I mean, often they will get out to the early lead, but even if they screw up the laning stage, they're just very good at finding those openings.
EG is super good at like even if they're down something, they're really good at remaining calm. I think that's probably their biggest strength in my opinion, apart from being really good players.
Could we see net worth, please, Mr. Observer?
Bulba.
That's a lot of very even heroes,
I
actually.
feel Bulba is too far of his dagger right now.
Yeah,
They did solo kill hurt him and maybe
I
gave up top too fast.
The trend seemed like
Like
it's
the
sort of an
mid
odd
gank was
choice
super
here.
good. Like the mid gank that he did was good, but instead of like just going back top and farming, he gave the lane to a TB, which is really weird
He
because
definitely just had to hide and farm link dagger.
because TBs are only jungle farmer too, and then he's still top lane.
Well, the Blink Rider's got the lasso ready, smoked up in the mid.
The Blink Rider.
The Blink Rider, man.
Damn.
He's ready. Here we go. Blink onto Bulba. There's the lasso. Do they have the damage? And more than enough.
Ball was actually so sad right now.
It's the perfect kill.
Yeah,
Cut the
TT
beat.
actually just. Oh, Panda's actually pretty close to Blink.
Yeah, they're giving up
Like-
space to Panda, but I think the puck is more important. He can make moves
Yeah.
much faster.
We'll pick on Zai here in the top lane. Nice pick me up for TT. Much needed as well.
Yeah.
Not the biggest kill, but
But again, are they going to transition into a push off of this? I guess is the question.
I don't think they should, to be honest. I think that tower is like the worst tower in the game.
It's pretty hard.
Like
Well,
even if you get that tower, like I don't know what it gives you at all.
Yeah, I guess you can play. Well, I mean, yeah, any ward you can place from that, you can place anyway. So.
Yeah, because like it's like maybe if you want to fight a top tier 1 for Dire, but like Terribly loses 5 camps if he gets a tower.
alright.
DD.
Ugh.
There's your
Ooh.
first Blink.
And another blueberry.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that never happened when we played with Sing. He actually never got those runes. So actually isn't fair.
Oh, the RNG life.
Oh,
They have a Vengeance Award. Oh wow.
Oh, he gets the coil off onto PPD.
He's
In
dead.
comes Sing. There's your crit. And that's a dead Venge.
yeah, that's so disappointing though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
That kill doesn't do
Like,
anything. for
he
him.
revealed his blink there, I guess, and he used his DD. Like that could have been a
Could've been a
huge
much
game.
bigger-
That's
yeah.
definitely how you want to die with Avenge. I
Yeah,
approve
that's
of
actually
that play.
that's a PieLieDie play right there.
Yeah, and she's slowing down their push. Or was.
Now Fear gonna get caught. There's your telekinesis. Right back into the fray. And he's gonna get blown
Alright.
up.
That was
still-
good.
So he
First
sort of
play.
felt
How many
bad that they
appeals?
only got a Venge, so he wanted to.
Charity death.
Yeah.
4 to 5. Tinker striking back. Now they'll try to transition this one into a push. And
Getting
chip it
towers
in.
in this game is really
one.
hard though until Terrorblade gets a lot of fun.
They actually have 4 heroes right-clicking the tower, and I think it took 300 damage there.
Yep. That's about right. That's just nothing. But Arteezy is starting to find a little more breathing room here.
He is, but
He's
it's
at least even with the brew now.
it's TB versus Antimage. I feel.
Like, Antimage is actually he never gets good versus TB. And maybe with a Zeus, I'm
No,
not too
if
sure.
you're
how it
if you're
goes.
ahead in farm, he can be good.
And you have to
if
be
you
like
haven't-
mega head. You have to have like a Abyssal and catch him.
I mean, if you have the Abyssal, you don't have to be that ahead. You just have to have Manta Abyssal Battle Fury.
They have good lockdown. They have got
Down
the
bottom.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Zai. Oh, there's your split.
Oh,
And
wow,
the
he has
stolen
Fissure.
fissure.
Yeah.
Zai gets a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah.
Doesn't taste good.
That's a
How long does
pretty
he have that for?
Big commitment.
Actually,
Not too much longer.
Are they
It's
gonna
like
try to
about
rush?
Dire's
20%
top
left.
tower is under attack.
Those Rubik fissures, man.
I guess end of the day, they're not really using the brew split for anything else, it seems. So
Yeah.
why not get a kill?
All right. Well, Terrorblade now pulling into the lead of net worth. Looks like Arteezy moving towards the Battle Fury. But, wow, 14 minutes in, all he has is the Ring of Health.
Yeah.
That's a sad anti-mage. But here you go, another lasso kill in the mid lane. They'll grab the Rubik.
Universe has just been so effective this game.
Yeah. 2-0-1, now down bottom.
Under attack.
Bulba, it'll be okay.
Dire's structures are fortified.
if Bulba dies here, that's gonna be the worst though. Like he should actually.
He could
he's
get
too-
dunked.
Oh boy.
They're thinking about
Oh,
it. There's
boy.
the dunk. Coil comes out onto Zai, 1 TP. And
the
it's
whiff.
Arteezy. Oh.
That was an air ball.
Well, Arteezy gets off the Mana Void, makes it a 1-for-1 with the kill on the puck.
Oh, he
now
got the-
Artur's on the run. Oh, no! He's slowed. Nice swap from PPD. He'll play the Sacrificial Lamb. And, yeah, they'll find the kill on Venge, it looks like.
Yeah.
Man, you just see how hard Terrorblade owns AM. Think that reflection
Yeah.
slow him down, your mana
Like-
burning him.
The thing
Yeah.
about Anti-Mage is like, he doesn't build any armor items really. So, and he sort of starts with low base armor, and his agi gain is not that high. So like Terrorblade's physical damage is always gonna kill him.
So what do you guys think about the BOT's second item for Universe?
It's probably good this game. Like I don't like if you don't do anything with Force Staff or if you don't do anything with Blink, like BOTs increases your farm a lot.
Yeah, he definitely is looking for more farm.
It's not even just like how much more you farm, it's the fact that you sort of steal farm from our team, because with BOTs you can just run in their jungle. And you have a free TP out every 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, Bulba dying there, by the way, it's like, that was really, really
he
bad.
messed up with his micro. He didn't look
Yeah.
very confident. He could have
It's like,
yawned it out, I think.
I think so. I think he sort of got spooked, you know? Like you orb and the Earthshaker's right beside you.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting close to the blink. About 500 gold.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get the blink, huh?
Yeah. Looking at like a
Yeah.
18-minute timing here or something. Unless he
Man.
dies again.
What has there been? One tower?
One
two
tower for
towers?
each team.
Yeah, one tower for each team.
Yeah.
Do you think you got treads on Panda before Vlad's this game?
Eh. He seems to be saving up for something other than tread, so.
Yeah, maybe Vlad.
The Vlads make sense versus Venge, I guess.
You can see that moment where Mott or Blaze, who's observing actually, I'm not sure. When the observer panics, he's like, oh, what's going on? Zeus just ulted. It's the worst, dude. Whenever you hear
obvious
Sunstrike, it's like, oh shit, I'm missing a kill. Oh wait, he's just got a rush.
Oh, Witch Doctor already on his way to the Aghanims. I knew. Pycat's finding some okay farm with this Witch Doctor, though. He's topping the supports by a pretty decent bit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was good.
All
For
right.
TT.
Good use of the illusion.
Let's see. They want to push now. It looks like.
I don't think Ag's Witch Doctor is going to be that useful this game, though.
No?
There's Lightning Bolt, Swap, Magic Missile, Lasso, Flame Break, Fissure, Mono Void.
Fair point.
It's always pretty good, to be honest. So like it does.
It's kind of chancy.
You can break the game with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically it's so good that you always want to get it. If
Sometimes they forget about it.
yeah, if the Aghanim upgrade wasn't that good, a BKB would make so much more sense.
And down bottom. So we'll fight break out. No, Arteezy.
Yeah, this is the problem for when he's this underfarmed. He gets bullied by basically
Everyone.
every hero in TT.
Yeah, whereas the Terrorblade can just drive
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
any of these out of lane.
which makes it
basically.
very hard to play
I
as
think-
anti-mage.
I think Team Tinker could have gone for Roshan there too when he wasted a lasso on Firefly.
They TP'd one top like they wanted to push, but then
Yeah.
they backed off.
Because like that tier 1 tower top,
Yeah.
I don't think it does anything, and I don't think EG could have fought them at Roshan at all.
Radiant structures
Yep.
are fortified.
Yeah, and it's not like they transitioned to tier 2. So.
Looks like Team Tinker ready to knock down some towers. Terrorblade's starting to do some work.
And
This is really nice for macro control though. Like when all the tier 1s are down and you're Radiant, the game gets really annoying.
Yeah, Loda has his Manta already.
How
Does
do
he
you
actually
guys
have
feel
full
like
meta?
they're playing differently with Loda standing in? Do you see much of a difference in their play style or overall approach to the game?
Honestly, I haven't watched either of those games really, but like on paper, I think it should be pretty fine.
It should be kind of similar.
Like they two-part sort of do something similar, I think. They can like
Koichman might go for some flashier moves, but
Yeah.
Loda, he's a safer carry player. So the later the game goes, I think Loda on TB is better
yeah.
than having Koichman on TB.
And like having a 1 as your stand-in is sort of nice.
Yeah.
And like Loda can actually probably add a lot to Tinker because playing like against a line split push is always annoying, and he probably knows how that works.
Yeah. Whereas you look at like how Tinker normally plays, it's more like you see like the Slark, for example, and just a lot of very Legion Commander, a lot of like aggressive kind of tempo controlling gankers.
yeah.
Well,
Dire's top
Arteezy
tower is
looking
under
to have
attack.
about a 20-minute Battle Fury. I think a solid recovery given that abysmal start. Now number 2 on net worth, so he's found some space.
He's number 2 by like 50% though. Like that Terrorblade is massive.
Yeah, that's true. So he was like number 7 for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely a good recovery, man.
He's climbing, man.
Oh, boy.
Mike gonna break out up top. Zai caught inside of the coil. They'll burn a primal split for this. They bring down the shaker.
They need to get more here.
They're
Can
gonna
they
get,
find
they're
anything
gonna
else?
get bench, I think.
Probably PPD, yeah. They'll
That
split
was
ways.
oh nice.
They purge him, hit him with a boulder, and yep, there's the hammer.
Bam! Done for.
And it's nice to get something like that. Like, you could have 2 supports, but it's
If they don't get any objective with this, it might not be worth it.
they blew both their ultis and like this is the only time AM can catch up basically during this.
Yeah, since they didn't kill the both global farmers. Anti-Mage can farm anywhere. They're gonna get the tower, so it's definitely good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that Terrorblade is starting to ramp up. Manta's
Yeah.
already complete, 1,700 gold in the bank. Probably getting a tower here as well.
Yeah, this is when your illusions just get so irritating. You have so many different ways to control your illusion spread.
It just doesn't feel like AM's a huge time bomb this game, whereas Terrorblade feels like one.
Yeah. It's sort of interesting this game actually because EG the Zeus can clear the illusions, and if you get that Venge negative or on Terrorblade, it's actually like minus like 100 damage.
Yeah.
Actually, so like they probably do have a chance late game with those things.
They also have Bat. And
Yeah, Bat
That
Riders.
hero just wins late game.
Pretty good.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a battle
Oh,
for
man.
3
Oh.
minutes! Ay-yi-yi.
That's
Oh
Arteezy.
boy.
That's
big.
Oh, that was so cute though. Like they just have 4 heroes camping his courier. Like he looks at his courier as it gets hit, and it's just the saddest thing.
It's not very good play by EG. You should they just take that tower. It's obvious they're gonna place a ward down there.
Yeah,
So sending the courier straight like that is just it's tilted play.
so much value. Now he just has the ring of health. That's 3 minutes now where he's so weak.
Yeah, Terrorblade's gonna like that's actually like a 1,500 net worth difference of those 2 minutes probably. Maybe less than that.
Structures are fortified.
Yeah. And good news, another double damage room.
Well, they'll glyph it. They want to make a defense here. Rubik comes in. He starts it off with the telekinesis, but now they'll look to turn it around perhaps. The tower goes down, then Arteezy blinks out. And now here we go.
Bulba.
Universe with the lasso onto Bulba. Sing Sing uses the primal split. Universe taking a lot of damage from the Death Ward. He'll get stunned, but he lives for a little while, then goes down. It's a quick 2-0. And Tinker will just trade their tower for a series of kills and a double on Boba.
Oh, this is going to make life hard for the AM now. Stolen play.
It was pretty interesting actually. EG got exactly what they wanted there. They wanted to bait the anti-mage, and Arteezy did it perfectly, but they just miscalculated how strong they were. Yeah, they have no chance in beating them.
I like how EGM played that though. He kept canceling his stuff, so
Yeah.
like he baited out a little bit more time for the TPs to come in. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Is that the... Oh no, that's the Windrunner that he's got the EGM set for with the little sock on his head. I don't think it's been released yet though.
That Rubik head.
It's like a Dooney head.
Hey, it's Rubik with Brewmaster Cosmetics. That's cool.
Dota, please.
Just Dota things.
Tota's actually drunk.
So they're going for Roshan here. It
Yeah,
looks
they're
like.
gonna-
Does
yeah.
Sing have Lads? I think he has it by now,
Probably,
right? Yeah.
Yes,
so.
they have
They have
Vlad's
the heal,
on.
they have
Yeah.
Vlad, so I think they might have an earned.
It's actually pretty fast to be honest.
This game is looking so hard for EG. The ultimates they have, they need the Earthshaker to get a really good Echo Slam off. And basically the Mana Void as well.
He's Blink, right? Earthshaker?
He should be close.
I think he has it.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
if EG
Just got
lost
it.
this game, they'd be 0-3. I think they have to play not today and Who's the other team?
I wish I had the schedule.
Last
Oh,
summit
I
though,
have-
they were last place into win tournament though.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
That is a good point. So EG has already played Secret, Cloud9, and now Tinker.
They seem like they do better in longer series where they can kind of adapt to their opponents. PPD seems like a really good draft when it comes to, okay, I saw how you played, and I'm going to answer with this, I'm going to tinker with a few things, and come back with a new game plan.
Yeah.
So not today in Vici after this.
They also have to build up some anger. They need to. They need to.
Little
get,
salt, you know?
yeah, yeah. No, but honestly, it's true. They need to be a bit frustrated and.
Well, I mean, we had Fear giving the camera the middle finger.
Yeah,
earlier.
they have to get
PPD
motivated.
is actually the worst
Like,
event ever.
Honestly, like EG's pretty
a
much
little
won
rage there.
everything they participated in for a while. Like it's actually hard to stay motivated when it's like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Like they don't practice that much and they're just winning.
they'll have some motivation now at the rate this is going.
Yeah.
Still within striking distance for sure, but
So Fear, all about the mobility items, has his Blink Force staff, and oh man, Loda, he's closing in on that Scotty. He's an ulti orb away.
Yeah.
It's only 23 minutes.
The problem EG have here is playing Zeus. It's gonna be
Dire's
very hard versus
tower
both
is
Panda and
under
Puck.
attack.
You can blink in on him. Because you want to be able to just deal like a lot of damage, just keep spamming spells.
and there's like really no running for those heroes as
Yeah.
Zeus.
Yeah.
And that's actually Zeus still down for 90 seconds. So they might go for something here. They have, I think, oh, they have no Panda. They're gonna have Panda out if they smoke for something. It's a pretty easy smoke to bomb, maybe.
So if you're Tinker, do you think you time to start forcing that tier 2 mid, take over the jungle a bit, or are you content just farming for a while longer?
Yeah, basically fight for map control and try to get some picks.
And
It's so easy if they would get a 2-3 heroes. The speed TB kills buildings, they could easily get a Rex.
And Rubik actually has anti-mage blink, so like this smoke pickoff is really strong right now.
His range is
Yes.
like a screen and a half.
Like he can go to some stupid position with his own blink and then always anti-mage blink out.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Yeah,
they'll
like
find
that.
Fear. Sin goes in right away, and Coil on two. Fear and Arteezy.
Not so easy, man. Not so easy.
Well, he got his Battle Fury at least.
He did.
Jesus. How long has he had that for? He just got it?
When he died, yeah, it
Yeah.
popped
He had
into
a
his
20.
inventory.
His Corey respawns at 23.
24
He
minutes.
picks it up. He's like super happy. He has the item and then he dies.
that
And
was
that's
kind of
a-
funny. He blinked in to take creeps from the Zeus.
Yeah,
Instant
that's
punishment.
punishment. Oh
And
boy.
now Fear's probably yelling at him like, those are my creeps anyway, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Meanwhile, Universe just stealing farm out of that dire jungle, but I think Team Tinker will try to transition this into a tier 2 push mid, maybe?
Like
No.
honestly, Universe is doing what he can, but like I don't see what he can do as Battle Rider this game. It's
When
you're-
he gets BKB, yeah, he has a free lasso.
yeah, like he basically just has to farm now until super long. Actually, I think.
He has a free lasso, but can they actually kill anyone of importance in time, I guess, is the question.
Yeah, I think
They
will.
definitely can. Like Zeus is that hero is ridiculous damage.
So that's why it's gonna be hard for TT to break.
Yeah,
base.
Lotus still-
Oh, the
Ooh.
stack here, that would be.
Man,
nice.
if he steals that,
He's trying.
I think he should have honestly just brought his Manta Illusions with him. Like,
He has an Aegis.
like the fight there's sort of weird because EG has every ultimate and then they don't have Panda and Puck Coil, and like they're at a point where like if you don't take any risks, I think the game's looking good for them. So I sort of can appreciate that back.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not unthrowable.
Yeah, of course not.
No game is unthrowable,
Yeah, well, that's true.
but yeah, this is definitely still in that range.
Yeah.
Decent potential.
Wow,
Yeah, I
this
miss the
TP
old
though.
EG, man.
Oh, wow. Look at
Old
that
EG.
timing. 25 minutes on your Ags Witch Doctor.
Man, do you remember when that website was getting updated like every 2
Yeah,
weeks?
that was a
There's
that was a good one.
and they were
Every
just
2 weeks, it's like
Every
every
2
match
days.
they played. If they're in a tournament, I'm like, oh, good stuff.
I miss Demon.
Yeah, he is Skatey
Demon on EG, man.
Skatey Terrorblade, 26 minutes, pretty farmed.
Yeah, now he's not
Dire's
so
top
squishy.
tower is under
Everything's
attack.
just going Tinker's way, and with the Aegis on Loda, they can feel very brave, forcing fights, pushing towers. Not much EG can do, but cower.
They
Yasha.
still haven't taken that tier 1.
Oh boy. They see that Witch Doctor egging them, they're just sad now. That cast falls everything.
All right.
Oh.
Fissure to break it
Ah.
up. Puck.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you got Fissure again.
Well. Zai
Whoa.
drops the dunk and almost kills the puck.
That's a
Nice
manker.
spaceship.
That was actually so close. Just off of Echo and Zeus out, Puck goes to 200.
Yeah. Oh, Puck has his Yules also.
Dire's top
After all that hard work, she gets denied.
Well, Arteezy gets a little space.
Wow.
Oh
there,
boy.
but- maybe not
he
enough
blinks
space.
forward, Artor!
Wow.
Oh my
That-
god.
That's way too shit.
He's
All
so
aboard the
sad
feed
now.
train. That's unfortunate.
He was like, all right, this is my moment now. They blew a bunch to kill off the Earthshaker.
Yeah.
Now I could just go split push mid.
Like, it's sort of weird though, right? Because you see a Terrorblade, but you're like, hey, that has to be illusion. There's no way he's running into lane. No. So that's Terrorblade.
Well, you
That's
find out very
angry
quickly
Terrorblade.
because he just starts destroying you. Oh man.
Yeah,
They'll lose
they
the
have
Aegis.
really good spam on PG, so I don't know how this is gonna work out.
Yeah, they'll do a little chip damage here.
is under attack.
Honestly, like, the chip damage isn't really worth that much. Just
Yeah,
because
this
if
is
you
what-
ever get to it eventually, like, Terrorblade kills that in 1 second.
This is how TT might lose it if they get caught up in trying to just force mid all the time,
like-
and they give a lot of space for both Batrider and.
If they farmed the enemy's jungle, like, the jungle actually doesn't respawn for EG. They would have killed it right on the minute mark. And
They are strong enough though to just jump in, but it requires. Yeah, here we go.
Ooh. Oh, you missed coil.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like you need crisp execution. We'll see what happens.
They might still get fear though. He gets hit by the boulder. A couple of
Boba.
fights breaking out here.
Nice
Nice
Yules.
Yules.
Dire's bottom
Okay, they end up finding the kill on Zeus. Bat Rider forced to retreat towards the well. Mana Void on PieCat. Arteezy finds the kill there. That'll make it a 1-for-1, but they lose their tier 3 to make it happen.
Man, six.
Meanwhile, on the backside, he's just manning up and now saying in a bit of trouble. More than a bit. He'll get brought down, and that'll make it a 2-for-2, but it is a buyback on the Bat Rider.
Yeah, I don't know about this. If Batrider didn't buy back there, that would have been really good for EG.
Yeah. I think as it
I think-
stands, they get tier 3. They don't
Some-
lose the Terrorblade.
Yeah.
Something that's sort of small to actually matter there is like Loda on Terrorblade, he didn't pop his Manta in illusion right when he meta. So he actually didn't get 2 Mantas in range form. I think they could have
Oh,
got. It would have just been the range racks or
tower
something.
is under
But,
attack.
and range rack
And
speed
if
actually doesn't matter.
They need to be more careful about the meta usage. If they would have gone with right when he used it, they would have won that fight and probably gotten the racks. Because his meta ran out just when they were charging in. The whole EG team.
Oh, Boba.
Oh, if
Boobla.
this would be a super huge kill.
Oh, it's Fissure still.
Gets lifted
They
up,
could've
knocked
died.
back down. Good old universe.
Oh.
Oh, juking through the trees.
Oh.
To the left he goes.
He might kill them.
He might even turn this one. Yeah, Flame Break comes
Oh.
in.
Boba?
It feels like they should have gotten that kill. I don't know though, but
Oh,
that would have been really big.
the Ukes.
It's like a 60-minute, 60-second respawn timer, even further from BKB.
Yeah.
Because the BKB changes quite a bit.
Could
Range is
BKB could be
Manta.
enough to start turning this around?
Definitely for the base fights.
It would definitely help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they can actually burst anyone. I think Team Tinker actually should wait for Aegis before trying to go high ground.
Can we see the net worth graph, please?
They need to restrict the map a bit more.
12,000.
It's been a pretty slow game from both teams overall.
Yeah.
Tinker hasn't made any huge mistakes, but again, this is where I feel this is the real test for me. Like being in this position in a game where it looks like you at least have even late game, if not better. You had the early lead. You've played well up to this point. Can they close it down?
Yeah.
Aim actually, he's starting to close the gap between him and Terrorblade. Like Terrorblade farms fast, but he's not anti-mage.
Yeah.
Terrorblade can farm faster, but only if he goes some like ridiculous farm items.
Yeah, Loda goes BOT.
Oh, he got-
So.
Is
Is
not
that
a
even
fan.
the better farming item?
I'm
I
not
don't
a
like
fan of
him
that.
much.
Like the map is. I don't see why he needs Boots of Travel to do anything.
I
This game,
think
actually.
if he gets BKB plus Butterfly, that would the timing of that is way more important than the BOT.
Brewmaster on his way to the Assault Karas, and Puck probably looking at a site. Tinker still finding decent farm, waiting around the Roche pit.
Yeah, but they're letting EG get on the map. You've got 3 heroes pushing
Yeah.
top, 1 farming mid. They do have decent wards up now.
Is under attack.
Perhaps they can.
I have a feeling Tinker are just
Bottle
gonna
them up again.
wait out next Roche and then try to make the play with the Aegis.
They seemed like they really wanted to commit earlier. I mean, since it was at their
Is
fountain.
under
So
attack.
I would agree. I think next time they'll go for it.
Well, they'll repel the push at the tier 2 top. Loda comes in and they instantly back out. Zeus closing in on Yules of his own. And Arteezy, yeah, another 2,300 gold. Manta Battle Fury. He's getting there. 4,000 net worth to go.
His next item though.
What are you thinking?
He needs a BKB. Oh my god.
Artur, go home.
He needs a BKB to be able to fight, really, but he also needs a butterfly, just because he needs a butterfly.
So is
So he's
Roche
probably
up?
gonna get a butterfly.
Do we have a Roche timer here? Okay, Roche is up. Zeus ult is down. This could make things a little tricky for EG.
It's never down.
They
for
can
long.
never, they can't contest it. It's
Oh,
impossible.
I think I'm a best of fan this game. On anti-mage, I think you can
to
solo
lock down the
three
Terrorblade.
heroes. Like, if he catches puck, they can win a fight off it. I think it's like I don't really know that much about this situation, but like you might need to go for something a bit more risky, like just hope that you catch someone. Otherwise, I think maybe just have Vlads and just split push really fast.
Yeah.
Uh,
So easy Roche and Terrorblade, of course, grabbing the Aegis again, and now getting that.
Where's that bottle for the DD route?
He's got that
FP
value
would
evasion.
have had one, man.
yeah.
They could push the base with that too.
Nope.
Well, they still might be able to push the base with
Rat Rider gets the BKB at almost perfect timing to make this defense. They're gonna need everything they've got.
They can let the TVS stay unmeta now. Just hit the buildings in base. Maybe force some spells.
that. AM is split pushing.
He'll get a tier 2 in the top. Has the Bat Rider buyback cooldown? I think it has been 5 minutes, right?
That's 7 minutes, right?
No, okay.
2 minutes to go.
Oh yeah, 2 minutes. Wow.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
Oh yeah,
tower
7
is
minutes,
under
sir.
attack.
Did he meta?
Oh, you meta, huh?
Well, we'll go
Okay,
for the
they're in a good position right here now. So
You got it.
I don't know what EG are gonna do.
RTZ came back.
Lift's been used. Loda. Just
Yeah, those are
laying
Lucian's
into
up here.
buildings.
oh wow.
Oh, no!
Bat Rider caught in the Eels. Here's your Death Ward doing a lot of damage. He'll find the Witch Doctor, but the follow-up damage not going to be there. Coil comes out onto the Shaker. Zai.
RTZ
next
just
to
can't
go
do
down.
anything with this fight.
Oh
Psych.
no.
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh,
Well,
Loda.
Shaker and
He
Bat
has the
already
Aegis.
dead.
Yeah.
Is he
Still,
close to
though.
anyone?
What's
So-
what's the AM? Where's AM?
He's Cyclone.
He's stuck in a
just-
Cyclone,
yeah.
yeah.
He can't do anything in that fight.
No, he can't.
He might be able to clean up here.
On like on round 2 of the Terrorblade's life.
Oh, that-
That's
Skywalker.
pretty good.
That is actually amazing.
It's actually
Andy
so nice to be able
Skywalker.
to plan your defense like this, though. I think.
They might be. I think he's just gonna be ending up with they can't do anything. He might get a witch
I
doctor
think they
kill.
get.
Between the
a
Cyclone and the
Raxmid
Lightning,
dead.
it sounds like we're in a monsoon here.
Well, it's been a monsoon in LA, so I guess it's only fitting.
Yeah.
Oh, what an odd time.
Oh, Zeus actually has a lot of mana left.
So no buyback on the Bat Rider. What's the buyback status on anyone else?
I think they're guaranteed
Anti-mage.
the racks though.
Yeah.
They
can't
could
li-
end up losing quite a few heroes on the way out if they're not.
They're
careful.
gonna lose the witch doctor, I think, and they're gonna lose the Aegis. But I don't see the anti-mage can't run up to the TB because he's just gonna get
Oh.
what's that spell called? The
Sunder.
Q spells.
Oh, reflect. Yeah,
Yeah,
reflection.
so you can't fight him.
Nice, nice. Thunder
Alright.
Boba.
Oh.
So-
Boba tried to dodge the Sunder. He didn't want
What
any
a
part of that.
teammate.
Oh wow, they had one more Cyclone. Yeah, they actually just got out safely.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Nice
Might
clean
barracks.
takedown here from
Just
Team
get out.
Taker.
I think they're going. They keep going.
Is EG gonna start off?
He's
the summit
meta's
too?
running out actually.
Radiant's bottom
Guys, the defending champs arrived in LA a few days ago.
Buyback on the Shaker.
Yeah, I don't see what are they doing here. They can't chase them. Wow.
Yeah.
They saved the racks though.
Yeah.
0
think-
and 3 potentially with that one lane of Rax.
Yeah.
This gets really hard from here.
This
He has a butterfly and Terrorblade.
this looks like an extreme.
He's actually
hard
so
game.
farmed.
They went BKB on anti-mage now.
Yeah. He's massive.
I guess
dude.
BKB was probably the right choice, right?
I mean, he has
like-
to. The way they're pushing base, he has to get it.
It's just one of those things where you need the BKB, but can you really fight against the Death Ward? The
It
Terrorblade
sucks so
right
much to
clicks?
get an item like that,
Yeah.
honestly.
And he still has the Aegis. That's the scary thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd ideally like to get that like Abyssal Butterfly, and then maybe a BKB as your last item or something. But
Butterfly and Assault Cross picked up at the same time.
Yeah.
EG now without the
They
Shaker
have-
buyback.
I don't know how long the Aegis is, but they have meta again soon. Or just go again before that.
They still have a while. Yeah, about 3 minutes.
I have no idea how that timer works. I wish they just had a digital clock there.
Me too.
welcome to our world. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's
So
an
smoke up to
enigma.
top.
Yep.
think like this is why it's hard to play against Terrorblade late game too. Like you might be able to get a kill there in a normal game, but no, there's just a Terrorblade illusion and it pushes fast. Like it's
EG are in a little bit of an awkward position here. Tinker's at the base already, and
They
trying to get
misread
aggressive.
what TT wanted to do.
So Zai, he'll buy some time to try and break it up. Now the
Go ahead,
smoke
Thomas.
around the backside. The blink forward from Universe sets up the first kill on the Rubik. But where do they go from here?
Oh,
Anti-Mage
no.
trying to get
Good
aggressive.
Arteezy.
Loda just lay it into him. Nothing Arteezy can do. Forced to blink defensively. They'll hop on him. And Arteezy barely missed the swap. The blink, he lives. Coil on 2.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
That was nice.
Did he just buy a self and a bottle to heal faster?
I think so. Whoa, the dump.
Aegis
They'll bring
though.
down the Aegis.
Oh, they committed a lot.
Oh no, dub.
He's slow. The Drunken Brawler is messing everything up.
Yeah, but the bottom lane of Barracks already crippled here. Even if Tinker back out here, still going to be happy with their spoils. They've lost their Rubik. Can EG get some kills on the retreat? They bring down the Witch Doctor. And the rest of TT in full retreat mode. Terrorblade caught by the Yules. Loda may well go down here. Gets stunned by the magic missile. It's a kill. A double for Arteezy. Now they'll chase Sing. They're going to find it here. He throws off a clap, turns for the crit, but gets brought down. And Team Tinker completely repelled as EG do clean it up.
Yeah. Wow, that's a... Oy, oy, oy.
7,000 gold swing.
Wow.
Oh my.
Oh my, Lanta.
I think that's worth a tier 3 and a Ranger X and an Aegis.
Yeah.
Your second set of... Well, I guess you still have the melee, so...
The
EG
Ranger
are
Axe
running out
is-
of buffer structures, though.
Yeah.
Ranger Axe just really don't mean that much.
TT are still winning, but I mean that's what has to happen for EG to defend. That was the Terrorblade like attack is going towards Anti-Mage. He gets swapped out, so the cooldown for Blink gets up. That was,
He got
he can, like,
forced that
destroy the
first, and
last auto attack.
Yeah.
the thing was falling, and he got swapped. It still falls.
that's the kind of
that was
place
so
you need
good.
to win this game.
That was actually highlight worthy. That was quite impressive. It
Arteezy.
almost feels like one bad fight from Tinker and they'll just be behind in this game. I mean, that fight was all about the bat for me. He gets that great initiation to start the fight.
Well, it was bad. For some reason, TT didn't think of that they could get smoked on when they were pushing. So they just left the heroes they don't want to get jumped on. They were standing in the perfect position. Like they had very, very poor positioning.
Yeah, the other fight when Universe forgot to BKB before he went in or didn't get it off in time, like there you saw EGM was quite a bit farther back, so it wasn't as easy to go on.
I like how EGR think about this game too. They're thinking like, if we don't continually kill them, they group up as 5-hour tower.
Yeah,
we're gonna lose.
If they get to
They
the
get out
base,
back.
This is
are in trouble.
Enter God mode.
yeah,
He's gonna go
that's
6
really
minute.
bad play. Or maybe it's the best
Committing a
bait. We'll see.
split, too.
Yeah, they want to fight this. Arteezy taking a lot of damage. The Venge will go down. Artor forced to blink back defensively. Universe will use a BKB. Fire flies away. And that'll make it a 1-for-1. Support for support, but they do commit a split.
That fissure from Zai was really good.
Ah, but that's what EG need to do. They need to force fights away from the base. So, because not like when they don't fight at the base, they at least have some time to back off and heal and stuff. At the base, the Terrorblade kills the Brax in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So this is what they have to do. Even
Yes.
though it looks messy and not that good, they're forced to do it.
There's a ghost up there. I think he should go shot get a low third.
Oh, yeah,
He's
for
gonna
sure.
get zapped if he has a Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, he needs low towers.
Like staying alive on the Witch Doctor, I don't think it does a thing. You need some offensive capability.
Also against the Shaker. Seems like an interesting choice.
All the EG heroes.
Yeah.
Mana Void, the Zeus nukes.
Lots of magic damage. But now there's a basher up on Arteezy. So Anti-Mage getting a little more scary here.
Oh, that's cute. Just hiding in the trees together.
They're just friends.
They're having a picnic.
No picnics, dude. No fucking picnics.
No, a real picnic.
Oh, okay.
Picnic blankets and shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Bounty
I just have
rune
this
here.
feeling that somehow EG's gonna pull it out. I don't know.
It is
Just
possible.
feel it in your bones.
Yeah, basically.
Might get low there. It's kind of
Can
hard though.
those two kill him?
Do they have the
They,
damage?
they have
yeah.
TP in from.
Zai, maybe a big dunk. He's
But they
thinking
also
about
have
it.
Puck in the neighborhood.
Yeah, they're all getting close now. And
I don't think they're gonna go for that.
Oh,
maybe they
oh,
will.
Zai, the dunk just started off. Fear nearby. Loda going down fast. Gets off a split. Can he sunder? No, he
Oh,
can. He
wow.
goes down. They'll
He
have to
sundered.
pay with Zai's life. Maybe Fear's as well. Could still be a 2-for-1. He'll break the coil. And yeah, nowhere for Fear to go.
What did he sunder?
Yeah, it was an illusion.
I think he
maybe?
sundered his own illusion,
Oh.
and Zeus
Might have
got
misclicked.
Zeus actually got one spell off, and the illusion dropped to like 28%. Like that's
Okay,
That's the
Sunder
power
the
of Zeus
illusion.
versus Terrorblade.
Zeus pretty good.
That's the
versus
place they
Terrorblade.
have to go for, though. I think
Yeah.
they could have blown him up more cleanly. The Earthshaker missed the
That
stun, or
was-
did he get
No,
silenced?
no. That was a super fast reaction from Rubik. Like he blinked in, and he got
Oh,
like he
okay.
blinked and lifted him. It was really good.
Well, there's your scythe on the puck.
But this is a lot of space for anti-mage.
And he
Ooh,
has
Hex.
Abyssal Blade if he wants it.
He's going to show it off onto Arteezy here. They hit him with the silence. Arteezy's in a lot of trouble. Death Ward as well. They've got the lockdown, or do they? Blinks into the tree line,
Oh,
uses the
no.
BKB. He turns it. He finds the kill on the Rubik. Oh,
exploded.
man.
That's a manly Rubik play. It's good play.
He
It's good
feels like,
play.
You're not getting away from me. All right.
It's crazy.
You
You know?
went splat, but that was worth it.
Wow. But again, I mean, they get a
Arteezy
kill.
has been getting caught out.
That was
quite
not
a
worth
bit.
it, though. That
It-
was not good.
Like people sort of accuse pros of feeding in situations like this, but like the way RTZ has to play in order to even have a chance of winning this game, like you're going to get caught out usually.
I mean, for them to win the game, though, he can't get caught out.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like,
The rest of his team, they can trade like weird kills, but he can't trade himself for a Rubik.
Still closing that gap on the Terrorblade. Looks like Shaker actually closing it on a Veil. Pretty good.
That could be
Zeus.
really big this game, actually.
Yeah,
that's a good Veil game. How many beak?
I don't know though. Like he sort of needs BKB. If
Yeah.
he gets BKB, he just changes to Terrorblade. Terrorblade's BKB now.
Can we get an
Yeah.
F5, Mr. Observer?
And the Roche is almost up.
No, I guess not.
Mr. Observer hates you.
You're too needy. You're like, can I get a
Sorry.
Can I get a net worth?
I like my
Can I
graphs,
get a back
man.
massage, maybe?
Hey, Curtis told me at Starlighter that we should use the F5 button more often. It's a good
Was that
tab.
me?
That's the one that shows you all the items on the grid.
Oh,
The little pop-up.
Nobody's
F5?
ever good enough for Kurt, though.
that wasn't me. That was definitely
Certainly not me, man. I can't even get in that snuggie. You know.
That is my snuggie. It ain't happening.
He gave me this look like. Don't even think about it. All right. Well, they still cling to a lead here as far as the Terrorblade goes. With the
the
AM
Abyssal.
death there. But yeah, this is. I feel like this is where things get scary for him.
I mean, this is the key item you guys talked about earlier against the Terrorblade. Once
He
the Abyssal
does
comes
have
out,
Butterfly though.
it's a little scary.
Do they have any hexes?
It feels like he's so
No, I
far
don't
behind
think
him. Like the timing should be 10 minutes earlier or something. Like the farm can't be like this, and they can't have a guaranteed Roche. So I don't know how useful the Abyssal can't. I don't think they can use it on Terrorblade. They have to blow up the puck or Panda. Probably
Yeah.
the puck.
I think the only hex is
Puck
on
is
Puck.
probably the best target.
Yeah,
Because
Puck
Antimage can
does.
actually kill her from 100 to 0 in
Yeah.
one Abyssal.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all those
Good
blink
stuff.
daggers.
Uh,
Somebody's got crazy hotkeys. Thanks, Blaze.
Thank you, Blade.
this is a cheese Roche, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. Third Roche.
So cheese on Panda. The puck has to be very careful, because if they get last on like Rubik and then the AM insta kills puck, it's actually possible for EG to win fights.
BKB now up on the brew. Loda once again grabs the Aegis.
I wonder
Curious
what
who they grab,
Universe
put the
is
cheese
getting.
on.
What was that?
I wonder what Universe is getting. He should have like 4K now, I think.
Sing.
You
Shivas,
get-
I guess.
On Universe?
Yeah, he's got a plate mail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably.
I guess it's decent versus Terrorblade.
Not
It's
too
really
bad.
good versus Panda.
Here's where you need some envy rune checking, though, because you see the DD up there. That's
Yeah.
The rune of many wins.
yeah.
It's a Blue Rune of Justice.
Especially on Terrorblade, that hero is just so
That's
ridiculous.
it's actually ridiculous. You get
In Dota
like
1,
300
it's
damage.
not base damage, right? Metamorphosis. Oh, it is?
I
Okay.
actually have no idea on that one.
Okay.
I think it is.
It's the base damage,
Okay.
because it's
That's so
it's like
crazy.
an ulti.
This
Get a
feels
become a different
eerily
character.
similar
Oh,
to
what, they're
last
gone?
time. That was a dunk. Oh, Zai starts it
Yeah.
off. The follow-up's there. Pycat will go down
Wow.
first, and they get the Witch Doctor as well.
The problem is the RTC. yeah.
Correct.
That's the power of the
Terrorblade.
Terrorblade. Does Arteezy have a buyback here is the real question.
Oh,
Fear
fuck.
forced staff to the high ground. And there it is,
I
the
think they have to
buyback
get
from
out.
Arteezy.
Sing's going crazy.
Yeah,
It's
TT
actually
have to be
crazy.
patient here.
Oh, Sing. One
Dead
Panda
here.
left. He'll be on the run. Arteezy. He wants vengeance. He gets hit by a boulder, though. Yeah, Sing.
Oh,
Oh, what a
Oh
sunder.
boy.
Now, if Arteezy dies here, this is bad news, Bears. Nope, blinks to the high ground. Sing on the back foot, gets zapped by the
Zeus
Zeus.
is going ham.
He needs to swat.
Oh, lose the Brewmaster.
Tinker's
Wow.
dead.
That
And they get
Zeus
the
is
puck.
doing
I think they're
so much work.
EG are about to get a full 5-man wipe here. Can they find the Loda? Zai,
Run,
Fissure in
Loda.
5.
He's
Come on,
fast.
Loader,
He's
you
way
can do
too
it.
fast.
His meta actually ran out, so he became like 30 MS faster.
Oh my.
Still a huge
They
fight
just,
for
they
EG.
just keep
Ti-
on overextending.
Yeah, that too. But also the way they push, they're like just clumping up, and they're playing like the EG can't fight them before they reach base. Like they have do you see the ward there by EG? They have the perfect vision on that area. So just when they move down the ramp and they're just standing in awful positions, they get easy jumps.
Did they have that ward down ahead of time, or did they put it down in that
No,
fight?
they show at it. It's
had it-
show
oh, yeah.
ahead of time.
Wow.
That could have been really costly.
Yeah.
Arteezy was fairly
Yeah.
close to going down there.
Yeah, I mean like
Second
every
time.
fight for EG is gonna be like this.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think realistic odds for EG winning this? Is this a 50-50? Tinker still with the advantage?
Tinkers definitely still have the advantage, but
This brew is actually pretty scary as well. Or he's
the way
getting
TT
there.
have been playing, I don't know. I would I think, and the Zeus is now finally getting some farm.
Is that a
He actually has this
refresher?
refresher. Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
400.
Yeah,
I think.
TT might actually might actually not be looking that good. I still think they have the game though, but it got it way harder.
As those BKB charges wear down, it gets harder for Loda.
Yeah, I mean he
Be
should
down in
should have
5
like,
seconds?
it should be 9
He
or
should be.
10.
Yeah, anti-mage is really low though.
Doesn't matter too much for anti-mage if you. Just needs to blow one up and then he's done his job.
Tinker really want that bottom melee barracks. This pesky ward. They've got one up on the plateau as well. EG has complete vision of this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loda, as we can see, is quite rich right now. I believe does have his buyback ready.
Wait, if
so-
TT have a smoke, they should only see a smoke like almost every hero except Panda. And right
So-
now they have full vision of them. Let's see if they can jump.
Yeah. TT just gonna brute force it,
Yeah,
maybe?
they see the brew.
Let's see, they come from the side here. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah.
around the backside, here we go. They hop in, bring down the Rubik straight away. Arteezy gets hexed, but Universe connects with the lasso onto PieCat. PieCat getting low. Mana Void just blows him up with the Ghost Scepter. And there's your split, but what's Sing gonna
they're
get out
just-
of this?
They're just getting 2 free pickoffs every fight.
Yep, they're getting the supports. They're getting exactly what they want.
Yeah, PPD ends up being sacrificial lamb here, but still great news for the evil geniuses.
Is under attack.
Yeah, and on the other side, I mean, Tinker are just they're so good at baiting out these, or EG are so good at baiting out these Tinker ultimates. Like Brew ult got used, didn't really do anything.
So refresher on Zeus.
I actually, I'm almost feeling like this
Tinker,
is
like
looking
they had the
more like
Aegis for
EG.
2 straight fights, and Terrorblade didn't even come close to dying in either of them.
Yeah, I
So-
mean they're just getting way too easy initiations on the support,
Cause like it's
and they should definitely be dewarding that top hill. I don't know.
I think they're panicking right now. Like this is, they're like, we need to get that bottom racks. We should be stronger than them. We don't understand why I can't do this. But like, if they played safe and methodical, like I don't think it should be that bad for them.
Do they have a gem right now, Tinker?
I think Zeus took it. From
Oh,
Yeah, I
they
think
lost
they
it
lost
on the
it.
Brew, right? Or was it the Brew? I'm not sure.
no
Well, EG
idea.
will put it in the base and collect another trophy.
Oh, EGM bought it. I'm not sure who's carrying it, but yeah, that would have dealt with the ward situation bottom quite easily.
Yeah. So what do you do if you're Tinker here?
And you need the Aegis, so you have to wait.
Wait the next 4 minutes, and then do you go top? Do you just try to still go for that bottom?
I mean they go bottom, I think.
I would honestly, I think they need, like they've been initiated on every fight, and I think they should have.
They
two
should have a
smokes.
smoke by now.
I
Yeah.
think they should have 2 actually. I don't know when they used the last one, but like, you just smoke around into mid. Like, you might not catch anyone, but you're going to at least get a really good position.
Yeah.
And then if they have 2, you can actually do some like crazy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
the way they've been taking the fights,
Like they're actually just running 5 heroes down the lane and hoping stuff goes well.
What do you guys think ideal 6 slot for Arteezy? He's closing in on whatever next big ticket item he wants.
It's Butterfly probably.
yeah.
Go the evasion route.
Terrorblade's a really bad MPB holder.
I mean it helps him with the split push as well. They can.
He's going.
Oh, he is going MPB. It's probably good.
I guess his illusions just get destroyed every fight anyway. But
Yeah.
Zeus.
I wonder if like some Hex or something would be good. I have no idea.
They
actually.
have one on Brew. Does the Puck have one as well? Or maybe
They have
sorry,
one
it's
on
the
Brew?
Puck.
Okay.
Puck
The
has the
Zeus
Hex,
damage
yeah.
is getting way too high now.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if Rubik could have picked up a pipe, maybe. It's not super good, but it would help. I honestly, no, it's too much. They just need BKBs on everyone.
Does Puck have another orb? Yeah. Is that a Lincoln's coming out, maybe?
Yeah.
He's had that for so long. He has no item progression.
It's the value ultimate orb.
Oh, yeah.
The anti-value.
Yeah, that's definitely anti-value.
Definitely not a value.
There's another DD. They haven't been. They could also wait for illusions and DDs for Terrorblade.
Yeah, Puck will grab it. I need a bottle for that. Oh, well, I guess I can just, at this point, get the DD and then just head to the base. Do you think EG may try to contest the next Roche, or is that still too risky?
They're getting there.
I think they
It's-
can contest it.
It all depends.
It's up in about
If
3
they
minutes.
can smoke their and with having a ward up, like TT don't have a gem right now,
They
and they don't seem to be buying sentry, so they might be able to do it.
They shouldn't have any smoke left on.
So it
EG.
actually might be time to contest. It feels like they're taking position around there, so
Yeah, the one
We'll
thing
see.
bottom is, as you guys mentioned, is they've had great vision there the past two fights, so
Yeah.
they don't really have any near the Roach pit. That's the one.
no. The thing that can still happen this game is that EG just get completely owned.
If it's like just a straight head-on fight, Tinker are just gonna wreck them. It looks like, but
Yeah, if TT get to fight their way, they're definitely gonna win.
EG just have great initiation. The Blink
Yeah.
Abyssal, the Batrider Lasso. We've seen a few Earthshaker initiations from Zai as well. So it'll come down to who gets the jump.
Yeah. Both sides kind of playing chicken here outside the Radiant Ancients.
Oh, they might be going here.
Yeah, there it is. Universe
That's
hops
really
forward.
good play by Sing. He got the BKB off.
Yeah, Sing's going to survive just fine.
Lasso down.
Oh, boy.
Oh my
Oh!
god.
Abyssal, Boba, please.
Oh, Bulba. And
Deflection
Arteezy
illusion is
gets
super
stunned.
annoying.
Forced to BKB here. Rubik again steals the blink.
It's a 5-second BKB, so it's actually up super fast anyways.
Yeah.
Quick reactions there from Artor.
Yeah. Quick reactions from Sing as well.
Quick reactions from Bulba is got up to that worm. It's a bit too harsh, maybe, but you can't
That's
be
what
doing
it
that
is.
stuff.
Or Bulba. So Loda's about capped out here, though. He's got 6,000 gold, 6 slotted. Do you
Yeah.
make any replacements, or is this...
You can get a refresher.
You have a
so
refresh on
meta.
the courier, I guess.
Okay.
Refresher, Metamorphosis.
BKB meta. It's
yeah.
actually pretty big.
Yeah.
What a weird hero. Like, who else has 2 ultimates?
Yeah.
I
You're a
don't know.
strange fellow, Mr. Terrorblade.
Yeah.
Truly are.
I know Cinderin is the one. He hates Terrorblade. As he says, he's just a stupid concept.
How can you
Well
say that?
said.
Heroes like Doom in the game.
Yeah.
That's a stupid concept.
I like Cinderin's proposed change. Make Metamorphosis the ult, give him a passive in the place of meta, and then give Sunder to somebody else, like a new hero or something in the future.
What would that passive be, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, Juggernaut crit.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Jesus.
I just don't see how Sunder... He's just a weird hero. Sunder just seems like a random ability that's... Yeah, sure. Steal somebody's health. Go for it.
Well, he's kind of like Tree used to. Well, how Tree's
Yeah.
been, where he's just had abilities like
Yeah.
change constantly.
Have you guys heard of the MVP Phoenix support Terrorblade?
No,
I have
you just
not.
Sunder your teammates.
So
when they
Ryzen,
get low.
that's his strat apparently.
Yeah.
Like they've already tried it. I'm not revealing anything here.
Did it work?
They tried it really hard, like 20 scrims. And Ryzen is swear by
20
it.
scrim.
You know,
That's a lot.
you get some like
He's like, no,
Blink?
listen, this game it's gonna work.
yeah, you get blink and you get yourself low to something. You just blink it and Sunder to carry. That was a
Okay.
strat.
So it's like the next level. Sunder
It did not go
Dagon
well for
strat.
them apparently.
Oh, this time they
Oh.
give the Aegis to the Witch
Zeus-
Doctor,
oh,
so
they're
there you go.
going.
Arteezy! Hex to start up this fight. Universe hops in, finds a lasso, but a lot of damage coming his way. He'll be forced to go to the low ground. Arteezy gets locked down!
Oh my god.
He'll go down!
He just got destroyed.
Fucking Terrorblade.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Like, there's just no way that the N2H could go head-to-head with him in a fight.
And I don't... Does he have a buyback?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
does.
does.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. There you go.
Everyone has buybacks. Good.
That little
data.
gold banner. A nice little tip there.
Honestly, I think Antimate should just buy back right away. Like, he's gonna have to buy back anyways, and he's just making his next buyback longer.
They're just desperate to kill him. Dagon out for the
Yeah.
Batrider now.
Any damage
they
they
just
can
need
find.
more
It's
bursts.
good, that's good.
I don't know if it's enough even so.
They don't have meta on Terrorblade, right?
Oh,
Here's the
Oh, that's
split.
That's good. They're
No,
just
that's
zoning.
good,
He
that's
should be
good.
zoning with them though. He should be running all
Yeah.
in for vision. He shouldn't be hitting the racks. Yeah.
They force the buyback. Glyph comes out.
Oh.
Universe hops forward, uses the Shivas, can't find what he's looking for. Now crowd controlled. Universe in a lot of trouble, and he will probably get killed. No, the Force Staff back. Just barely
Didn't
lives.
actually kill the Rex.
Yeah,
Man,
face
that
is
Rex
standing.
has been just their Achilles heel this game. Every time they go for it, something goes horribly wrong.
BKB's
Stop going
popped
for
up
the
plenty.
Rex.
Sing gets bashed. Magic missile down. Once more, EG makes the hold. Bad Rider's effigy, though.
Yeah, that's
Eek.
moral win. Moral
Yeah.
victory.
Yeah. Now Universe is just crying.
TT learned though, because they only lost a Panda there. They didn't have your savior body syndrome. They all just pieced it. Honestly, I think if Panda ran all his Pandas forward there, they might have gotten racks, because like it's possible he could have got a Cyclone on an AM, and then just 6 seconds. It's really hard to call it like that though.
So did TT burn Aegis and Cheese that fight, or
No,
neither?
they just lost a Panda, which it's probably pretty good. They forced
They-
2
I don't know
buyback.
where the cheese
I
is.
think they ate the cheese. I don't
They
know
ate the
who
cheese?
had it.
Alright. Ooh. Text.
Oh,
not
Universe. Takes it to the high ground. He'll be okay. So EG, takes some 2 buybacks and a glyph, but they do it, and now they'll be on the aggressive with Brew in the grave.
Yeah, they really want to force something here with the Brew being dead and the ult.
They have no Koyo too on puck now. So that means like their catch is super mediocre now. I don't think.
Wonder if is there any way EG tries to force high ground?
Brewmaster
They want
has a
that
buyback, right?
Yeah. I assume he has one.
He doesn't
He's
want
got the
to.
gold outliner on.
You don't want to buyback here.
Yeah, he
though.
has a buyback, but yeah, with 18 seconds, that's
Oh boy.
easy. Hexed,
I got
silenced, Universe is there, connects with the
Lupa.
coil, or with the lasso. And whoa, Bulba, he gets destroyed. Now Arteezy on the aggressive, but he cannot go toe-to-toe with that TB. Now Sing, getting aggressive onto Universe. He buys back for this, and he finds the kill. TP out from PPD, he'll make it. And now it's EG who gets repelled.
Oh wow,
Zai.
Sai. That was weird.
He gets left behind
That was
also.
pretty uncharacteristic.
No. Yeah, because they would have been fine otherwise. If they can waste time on that Aegis.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
Shaker buyback.
Oh, if he has Echo, then that's what they have to
TB
do.
with 40K net
TP
worth.
pop meta though, so I don't know. If they run up here, yeah, he has no meta.
He should buy his refresher. Like if he has a refresher here, he
Yeah.
could actually do something.
This is
Yeah, that's true.
This is Mushi levels of gold save.
Yeah, he definitely, because they can't fight without his meta. He's useless.
Here's the smoke. Zai ready for the big dunk. Oh, that TV. So annoying. Baits it out. Sing
Hold on,
comes
hold
in,
on.
uses the BKB. Swap.
Oh.
Now lasso
Oh no,
to
they stacked
Bissell.
them. Would it matter? Nope.
Sing, yeah, still
He
gets
has no
mana
buyback.
voided.
He bought back, right?
Yeah, he
Yes,
did. He
he
bought
did.
back.
Middle tower is under attack.
Pike
He
Cat
got
will
the
live.
racks bottom though.
They actually killed it? Oh,
Terror Blade.
yeah. Okay.
Terribly.
That was a
but,
sheep racks.
Power of the TB.
I mean, I actually might not have been sheep. Let's see here. Brewmaster no buyback.
Yeah,
Are you
lots of
just a
buyback
Terrorblade
cooldown.
fanboy, Curtis? Like every time you see a Terrorblade, you just cheer for him.
I mean, it's just ridiculous when your 2 illusions kill a Rackstrom full. Like that's a.
Don't you feel a little dirty when you guys run that hero?
Nah, I feel great.
Feel great. Do you sleep well at night?
I sleep perfectly well at night.
Well, maybe you shouldn't.
Oh boy, no, Boba, no.
Not again. Arteezy gets hexed. There's your death ward. Force Staff will buy Ortor some time. The dunk from
Oh.
Zai connects on 2. They've got the follow-up damage. 2 go down. The instant buyback on the Rubik. But EG, they're feeling hot. They found PieCat, and he's in trouble. That'll be the Aegis. He's coming right back to life, but no ultimate. Will they be
Is
able to
TP
kill him
killing
again?
the top racks?
Team's top tower has fallen.
Might be.
I think he got the tier 3.
Only illusions.
Yeah, I got the tier 3 with the illusions. God, what a hero.
What a
Now
play
Zai.
by Zai.
Telekinesis, and remember. Oh, he's just going to TP out here. The
Oh.
stolen fissure. Oof. Well,
You know,
90 seconds.
I was thinking that was like really optimistic of Boba, but for going like that. But it was actually super smart. Because it's terrible that stayed top there. They would have got mega creeps for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did Boba buy back? He doesn't have buyback though, so that's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't think he's had buyback for the last 3 fights.
Yeah.
He's not
But
getting to farm
like,
anything.
the thought was there, right? Like I think it was good.
Yep.
Well,
I was like-
I think Loda's done far.
They have illusions top now. Yeah, not anymore.
12,000 gold. Why hasn't he bought the refresher
He
yet?
can have a Lincolns on their career as well.
I don't know.
Drop Lincolns himself.
He should
This
definitely.
This is like gonna exceed Mushi territory too.
Yeah. The courier can't use Lincolns, can it?
No, he can just drop it on himself and use it on himself, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
drop,
think
put
so.
it back. They should definitely have a refresher though.
Oh yeah, he went MKB on anti-mage.
That's a sad item.
It is.
Let's see here. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, there's your lasso. Hops right onto the Rubik. And they find that kill. Now
Oh,
RTZ
no.
going
He
in.
can't
He
fight
walks in and just gets destroyed. Has to blink out. Forces out the meta. And meanwhile, PPD, okay, hops over the ravine. And he'll live. But the
Oh,
Rax,
yeah, look at this.
This could be Megas.
Terrorblade.
Glyph's already been
Alright.
used. And that's
Terrorblade.
GG, I think.
Oh, that's a cute death word. I like that.
Yeah, Fear gets destroyed. Arteezy goes in, and
Oh.
Arteezy dies. Well, boys, feeling
that
like
it?
Tinker
Yeah,
might
that's
take
it.
this one. The GG's called, and Team Tinker.
EG is 0-3.
Wow.
Slightly sloppy pushes by TT, but in the end, since they got their first racks, they just slowly get the base with the Terror Blade. So yeah.
So EG 0-3. Now, the big difference in this tournament from last time, we're moving into single elim for the latter portion, and EG doesn't have that same buffer that they did around in the Summit 1.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you start in the lower bracket, it's single limb for you anyway. So.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
But it will be BO5, so even if they end up, I mean, at this point they can finish 2 and 3 at best, which I think a lot of teams are still in that range. But let's see, they have to play Vici,
And not today.
and not today. So
Is every playoff game best of 5?
yeah.
Yes. Every round.
Wow. Well, guys, any
Surprising.
final thoughts? What's wrong with EG? What can they be doing differently?
I think they're fine.
Yeah, they might be. They
don't think-
just
Is this
TT
a
actually.
release day for them? Do you
I don't
think?
think EG has had a good one day in their life, like day one. Like they've never had a good day one.
TT, yes, I think they laned super smartly, and
Yeah.
that's why they won
I was
the
actually
game.
super impressed by their early
Yeah.
game. Actually, it was really,
Yeah, I
really
didn't
good.
think of it, so that's definitely what you do. They did the best they could, and it was really good.
Yeah. So these are your updated group standings here. So we mentioned EG 0-3, Cloud9 Secret 2-0, top in the charts for now. What match do we have coming up next, fellas? Let's take a look at our schedule.
He's one step ahead of you, man.
Look at this. Oh yeah, it's on the bottom. Not today versus Vici.
All right.
No, it's Secret, right?
Secret.
Oh,
or
I'm
is it
sorry.
Vici?
No,
No,
Secret versus not today. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Secret
today
versus not
versus-
today.
Oh,
I
not
looked too
today.
far ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so we're doing a double switch, which does mean we might have a bit of a longer break here from the games.
Yes.
But we'll have some fun entertainment planned, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully there's something fun going on in the couch stream upstairs. But we're going to have a break, guys, and then more Dota 2 coming your way here at the Summit 2 in Los Angeles.
I want that snug.